Hello, welcome to this update. So, in this update, we will talk about a lot about the Atlantic, Hurricane Ernesto, some rainfall there in the Caribbean. We will talk about many systems on the Pacific and in the Indian Ocean, and later we will talk about the Central Pacific. So stay tuned. Who have a bunch of interesting stuff, including some new cyclone probabilities at the end of the video. So stay tuned and skip through your chapter of the video if you're watching from the Western Pacific or anywhere else. The timestamps are on the description below. So let's start here with Ernesto. So it's now Hurricane Ernesto there in the Atlantic. Let's see. Now we have hurricane warnings for Bermuda, and it's forecast to pass slightly west of Bermuda there, but the biggest winds are just to the to the east of the center there, to the north and east of the center. So if this passes just west of Bermuda, those strongest winds could affect a lot Bermuda. So gotta monitor there and hunker down, make some preparations already. This will the conditions will start going down about Saturday, no, about Friday night, and Saturday morning this will be practically right on top of you. So please find a safe place to go, or if you can, leave somewhere else, but please stay safe there. So, and then it might pass through Atlantic Canada later, and let's see. So the tropical storm force winds probabilities are at 100% in Bermuda, tropical storm force winds. So let's see what else. So the hurricane force wind probabilities are at more than a 40% chance in Bermuda, but this will rise as Ernesto gets closer, and the 50 knot wind probability are already at 70% in Bermuda, but as this gets closer, these probabilities will rise. So let's see some key messages first. Ernesto is expected to approach Bermuda late Friday and near the island Saturday and Saturday night. Prolonged period of strong winds and the storm surge is expected on Bermuda beginning late Friday, and a hurricane warning is now in effect for the island. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion. Rainfall associated with Ernesto is expected to begin to affect Bermuda later today, may result in flash flooding Friday through this weekend. Even though Ernesto is forecast to remain well offshore the U.S. East Coast, swells generated by the storm are expected to reach the area during the next few days, including over the weekend. Beachgoers should be aware of the significant risk to life-threatening surf and rip currents, and stay out of the water if advised by lifeguards. Surf and rip currents are also possible in the Dominican Republic, Turks and Caicos, the Bahamas, and Bermuda in the next few days. So be aware in those areas, stay safe. And here are also the key messages in Spanish if you don't understand well English. So pause the video to read them if you want. So let's see. It has already had a lot of hurricane force winds. This is the wind field. Let's see the hurricane warning for Bermuda, and those tropical storm force winds might arrive around Friday already in Bermuda there, because it has a big wind field. So stay safe there. This is a current satellite image. There's some dry air affecting it there, but let's see. It will probably survive, but not forecast to become a major hurricane anymore. But you never know, it could try to. So let's see. Most models take it right there over Bermuda, or just west or east of Bermuda, and approach Newfoundland. Same thing there. Let's see, those other models go to Bermuda and approach Newfoundland as well. And the intensity guidance has a category 1 there, and then it might approach, it will probably get to category 2 in the next few days. One model even shows category 3, but probably just category 2. So let's see here what the models have on this. So the GFS has it there, big Hurricane Ernesto, and then it goes there right over Bermuda, goes out into Newfoundland. So let's see. The European has it there, passes right over Bermuda, lingers there, and then later goes towards Newfoundland. So the 0Z, yes, it passes very close to Nova Scotia, near Newfoundland, and those areas there. So let's see. The icon has it there, passes like right over Bermuda, goes north and approaches Newfoundland. So let's see. The Neptune has Hurricane Ernesto there, keeps going, passes right over Bermuda, and approaches or impacts Newfoundland there. And the icon has, let's see, it has it there, approaching, affecting Bermuda as a category 2, but 946, like almost category 4. So the icon's exaggerating a little bit, but I guess we'll see, because there's some dry air from a trough there as well, so it's not helping it very much. But it keeps going there, it goes right over Newfoundland, but the icons is a little bit too strong on this, I think. The Europeans around a category 2, a strong category 2 maybe, or even higher. So be aware. Let's see. The latest GFS is around a category 2 as well. That same feeling. So let's see. This is the hurricane model. This is the H-Wharf. It goes there. It goes right over Bermudas, maybe a category 3 or strong category 2, and into Newfoundland. So please stay safe in Bermuda. Hunker down and make all the preparations you need there. So please stay safe. The H1 has, wait, that's old here. So now it has Hurricane Ernesto there. It goes, let's see, and passes just west of Bermuda probably. But let's see the 0Z, because that run ended, and it passes just west of Bermuda, but a strong wind field affecting Bermuda there. So please be careful. Let's see. The halves B has it there. Then let's see. It keeps going, goes right over Bermuda as a strong category 2, and then it keeps going there to the Atlantic. The halves A has, let's see, it keeps going there, goes like just east of Bermuda, but affecting a 2 as a category 2, and then it goes there, past in Newfoundland, and yes. So please be safe in Bermuda. This is very serious. So let's see what else. So let's see some winds, maybe wind gusts, but each model is sort of a different strength. But I'll kind of show you what the European expects in the GFS. So let's put this thing right there, showing the winds. So this is right by Friday, some gusty winds by Friday, right? And then by early, by, in the night between Friday and Saturday, about 2 a.m., some stronger winds start coming, right? By 6 a.m., almost 100 km/h winds. By 7 a.m., and then it keeps coming. And by noon on Saturday, shows more than 166 km/h winds in Bermuda there. So this will be very, very, very dangerous. Please take this very seriously. That it keeps going through Saturday, still some strong winds into early Sunday, and then past Sunday, Sunday night, still some gusty winds, and then it goes away. So please take this very seriously. The GFS is kind of on the right track too. It shows it there by Friday, so the winds intensifying by late Friday. And then on Saturdays, more than 100 km/h winds there, Then, but I think it has a little bit weaker there than the latest European. So it shows 123 kilometer per hour winds, passes right over Bermuda, and some very nasty winds again. So please take this serious. This is this will be very dangerous. I might show you the icon, but the icon is exaggerating too much, so it's not a good idea for me to show you that. But I'll just show you so you have an idea. But the icon is showing like more than 200 kilometer per hour winds, almost category 4. So probably this won't happen. It will be just a category 2, or maybe low end category 3. But you never know. The icon is showing some crazy stuff. So let's see. So please be safe there. The waves will also be very humongous. So let's see what else. It's not showing up here, but let's see if I can get the GFS. So here's so wave height. Let's see, but it doesn't show the wave height here. But let's see. Precipitation. Let's see the 0Z if it shows. So here, sorry, I found it. So it shows approaching Bermuda there. So I think this is meters, foot. This must be feet, I think. But it shows almost some 40-foot waves, some 36-foot waves in Bermuda there. So very nasty. So might be some tremendous storm surge there, some severe coastal flooding into those areas. So please stay safe there. Please take this seriously. So now rainfall. Let's see. So as this passes by, the GFS has close to some 20 inches of rain there, and the European has a little bit. Let's see. 0Z. It has about some 14 to 16 inches there, a little bit less. But let's see. Here's some rain. So this is the European. So I'll put this until Monday in millimeters. So now it shows almost close to 108 millimeters in Bermuda. So 200 millimeters just to the west, 140 millimeters. So please be careful. If this happens, there might be some severe flooding there. The GFS has, let's see, it has more than 200 millimeters in Bermuda there. So please take this seriously. There might be some severe flooding. Please stay safe there. So let's see now, very quick, the European for the rest of the Caribbean. So today's Thursday. So until Saturday, 1 day and 6 hours. Shows a little bit more rain in Central America, mainly from the afternoon thunderstorms. It shows heavier in Mexico there. So let's see the next 3 days or 2 days and a half until Sunday. So it shows more there in Central America, more in Mexico, heavier in Mexico. So be aware there, and be aware inside those thunderstorms there. There might be some lightning, gusty wind. So stay safe. Let's see, and until next Monday, it shows more accumulations in southern Mexico, close to 70 millimeters, a little bit more in Nicaragua, Honduras, more in Guatemala. Let's see, some more in some areas of Costa Rica and Panama. So be aware there of the thunderstorms and the heavy rains during the day. So let's see, in Cuba it shows some rain too, mainly from afternoon thunderstorms and some showers. some passing showers in the Cayman Islands, some afternoon storms in Jamaica possible, and Haiti and the Dominican Republic some storms, a shower or two. The Bahamas some showers, maybe a passing storm. In the Keys as well, and then in the next 4 days and 7 hours. So let's put this to 5 days. It shows more in the Eastern Caribbean, a little bit more in Barbados, from those tropical waves, more St. Lucia, but just some showers and some thunderstorms from some other tropical waves there. And next 5 days a little bit heavier in Mexico, so just be aware there. So there's Ernesto, it keeps going through Bermuda, and this other tropical wave there by Friday, some more thunderstorms there by Friday, the afternoon storms in Central America, like every day, some stuff in Cuba eventually, the Dominican Republic, Bahamas, a storm or two. So yeah, be aware there. And let's see here some stuff. So now there's let's see, by the Climate Prediction Center, between August 28th and September 3rd, there's now a 60% or greater probability of tropical cyclone formation in the Central Atlantic there. In week 2, from August 21st to August 27th, shows more than a 40% chance of tropical development there in the Atlantic, and in the Eastern to Central Pacific as well. So be aware there that's a huge probability there for the end of August in the Atlantic. And and after Ernesto, so this is tropical storm probabilities. So and Ernesto keeps going there. Let's see, and then it goes. So and then no real probabilities there, but let's see the tropical depression probabilities. So by August So by August 18th, it shows some slight probabilities near the Cabo Verdes in Africa because of the huge monsoon trough there, extending all the way to Mauritania, and then it keeps going, and it's still showing some high latitude probabilities there, still showing, and even by August 21st, shows a greater than 60% chance of a tropical depression there, 50 to 60%. So that's kind of strange for such a high latitude. So let's see, but in my instincts tell that nothing will form there, because that's weird, that's so high up. But later it even goes to a 60 to 70% chance of tropical depression there. But really the thing that we got to pay attention is later, about the last days of August. By August 25th, some 10 to 20% of tropical depression probabilities come out at a lower latitude again. So this has a greater probability being at a lower latitude. Then by August 26, some 20 to 30% tropical depression probabilities there in the Cabo Verde, keeps going through the Central Atlantic, but now it's over there. So we really have to watch this area in the end of August there, and even some sneaky probabilities going through the Greater Antilles, that they might climb up near Florida later because of a sneaky system there later. So we also gotta watch those, and watch those there in the end of August. So let's see some ensembles. So that's Ernesto there, and then it kind of shows some probabilities there, some ensembles, even an ensemble or two up further north there, but nothing really concerning at this point. And the GFS also shows by August 25th some things start trying to form the Atlantic there, and Ernesto goes away. Yeah, and this is mainly it. So let's see what else. So wait here, let's see. So let's see here, wait. So let's see. So now we had, let's see here, wait. Windshield. Wait. 1 second. here, let's see. So now we have Ernesto there and that trough. So, and the trough's kind of grabbing Ernesto, and the high pressure, the subtropical high, who was pushed further east into the eastern Atlantic there. But later, uh, as Ernesto goes away and everything, that high pressure might go again in the central Atlantic there, and the flow will be more zonal flow there. And if this tropical, this subtropical high pressure stays like in the central Atlantic there by the end of August, you will steer these next systems right into the Caribbean, potentially into the Gulf by the last days of August into September. So, we gotta watch this, and it shows Ernesto, and then a more kind of zonal flow later, and a bigger high pressure there. So we gotta watch this, and this is mainly it. So let's see now for some other areas. First, I like to show the Central Pacific. So this is kind of rare because the last time we had the system form in this basin was very long ago, but we already have this system there. About 60% chance the next 7 days. Let's see, this organized showers and thunderstorms located 1,000 miles east southeast of the Hawaiian Islands, associated with a trough of low pressure. Environmental conditions appear conducive for gradual development of this system. A tropical depression could form this weekend into early next week while moving west-northwest about 10 miles per hour. So be aware there. It, it, I don't think this will go to Hawaii. You might move just further south, but you never know. We gotta watch this. So let's see the model for the central here, Central Pacific. So this is the GFS. It has some moisture there, and then nothing really tries to form, but later by like August 19th, that area tries to consolidate and then pass just south of Hawaii there. So let's see the European. It shows a lot of monsoonal moisture there, and then the system tries to form something but not really makes it, but it could become a tropical depression there. And later, let's see, later it has another system back behind it with a greater chance of developing. So I don't think it will be this system, but I think it will be the next one. This is by August 23rd, as a bigger system sort of approaching Hawaii, but going just to the south, but leaving some rain as well. So we gotta watch this, but nothing very concerning at this point. But here's the Canadian, shows that system tagged there now, tries to form something but not really, and then the other system, another low latitude system, comes after it and stays like there in the tropics. But this system tries to come from the eastern Pacific by August 23rd there, and passes just south of Hawaii. So the European has it closer, this one has it further south. Maybe some more stuff later in the eastern Pacific. So let's see. So this is mainly it there. Let's see for the western Pacific. There's still typhoon Ampil there, so it's now a typhoon, and it's to forecast to become a violent typhoon there. So, but luckily you pass just east of Japan there. But let's see, as it passes there, a lot of nasty heavy rain and some very strong winds might affect Tokyo, and especially the easternmost parts of Japan there. So let's see here. The model it shows, let's see, first some winds is more important. So wind gusts, this is the European. It has about, in those easternmost portions of Japan, some 90 km/h winds there passing by, and might be even stronger. But especially, let's see, in the easternmost tip of Japan, it shows about more than 100 km/h winds, about near Koshi and some areas there. So please be careful. This might be some very damaging winds. Let's see. In Tokyo, it shows some 80 kilometer per hour winds by Friday already. It keeps going. So by Friday afternoon, right, some 70 to 80 kilometer per hour winds. Then by Friday night, still more, and then it ends by Saturday morning. But it still might leave some gusty winds around Iwaki and some other coastal areas there. So please stay safe, especially in those islands, in the Izu Islands there. So more than 100 kilometer per hour winds in the Izu Islands there. So please stay safe. Let's see. So the GFS has some gusty winds also to the south of Tokyo, as this approaches, especially in that peninsula in easternmost Japan. It keeps going there, some 90, 100 kilometer per hour winds, 121 kilometer per hour, 116. So very strong winds there. Please be safe, but especially in those islands there, in the Izu Islands. So please stay safe and around Kozushima there, some very close to 90 kilometer per hour winds. So please stay safe there. And Tokyo, it shows about some let's see, some 77, some 70 kilometer per hour winds, 123 kilometer per hour winds. So very strong winds. Please be careful. 121 kilometer per hour winds, 106. So stay safe there in eastern Japan, and then it keeps going later and goes out there. So stay safe, and also with rough seas and rip currents around Japan and those islands there. So let's see the rainfall from this. So this is the GFS, if I'm right. So let's see. So by Friday, so actually by Saturday morning, it already has more than 100 millimeters in the easternmost part of Japan there. Then it keeps rising close to 125 millimeters, parts of Koshi, to 37 millimeters in Tokyo. So please be careful. There might be some floods, so some storm surge, some coastal flooding there. The European has, let's see, until Saturday, has 43 millimeters in Tokyo, and 94, even 100 millimeters near Koshi and some other areas there. Further south has some more showers in western Japan, southern Japan, a little bit more rain in the north, but around Iwaki and some other areas, close to 70 and 80 millimeters there. So let's see. Later, this keeps going, and yeah, it might affect some other areas later. So stay safe there. And the icon has, let's see, so by Sunday it has 29 millimeters in Tokyo, but in that easternmost portion of Japan it has almost 200 millimeters, 189. So please be careful there. Might be some flooding, some heavy rain, and the Izu Islands too. So stay safe there. Let's see what else we have. So we also have invest 98W, invest 95W, and let's see, and those there, so mainly for some other systems that might form later. So later, after this, we have that rain around China and Taiwan, some heavy rain there, and especially in the southern islands of Japan, there's some heavy rain these days. And then from that new system forming, potential affecting China and North and South Korea and to Russia later. So this has a decent chance of developing too. So be aware, in those southern islands of Japan, some heavy rain, and maybe China and the Koreas later. And then the European, it also has this developing there in the islands of Japan, it bringing some heavy rain, and then it goes there. Kind of struggles a little bit, but might affect some leftover moisture in South Korea. Then it has it even regenerating near Japan later, bringing more rain along with another system there. So yeah, so this is mainly it. Let's see if there's something else later. So this is the Canadian, the other system potentially heading to South Korea. forming the islands of Japan, and then later nothing big on the horizon, just some more tropical rains in the south there. The GFS has more stuff there in the south, more rains, but yet actually has more systems trying to form in the western Pacific later. More rain around Guam and the Mariana Islands. Gotta watch for some tropical downpours, and another system the GFS has later. So, but we'll keep monitoring this. But meanwhile, just stay safe in Tokyo, and especially eastern Japan because it's heading more east now. So it's got a little bit better for Tokyo. The worst will be the easternmost portions. We will monitor the next system. Oof. So now the system in the southern Indian Ocean has a medium chance of development there, and let's see. The European cyclone probabilities already have close to a 90% chance of a cyclone developing there, and the typhoon in Japan there. Let's see even some slight probabilities in the Central Pacific. So let's see this wide view. Even some low probabilities on Madagascar, about 10 to 20%, but that's so weird because it's still winter there, but it still shows some 20 to 30% probabilities there later from the system, and even around Madagascar some probabilities, but they decrease soon, and it shows some more probabilities in the in the Eastern Pacific later, and especially near Hawaii later. This the European cyclone probabilities in the Eastern Pacific, close to Hawaii, and even some 20 to 30% there. So let's see later some more probabilities in the Western Pacific there later, and from that system near the Koreas too. So be aware in those areas. Let's see some rainfall. So the European shows, let's see. So let's put this until Saturday. More heavy rain Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, some in Madagascar, Southeast Asia. More thunderstorms and rain during the day, and until next Monday shows heavy rain in the middle of the ocean from that system, but near the Indian Ocean territories there are more than 100 millimeters, so be aware. More around southern India, more than 100 millimeters possibly. Some more heavy rains in Pakistan, more in Bangladesh and Myanmar, specifically heavy in northeastern India and Bangladesh. Nepal more, so be safe there. More heavy rains around Taiwan, so be careful in Taiwan and the southern islands of Japan because of that system forming. Stay safe there. In southern China, lots of scared heavy rain possible in southern southeastern China, so stay safe there. Some more in Malaysia, Indonesia, and yes, and until like next Tuesday shows more in the Lang Strip Islands in southwestern India, so more northeastern India for more storms there later, and in Nepal some heavy rains too. So and even by next Tuesday, more heavy rains in southern China, into South Korea possibly, and Japan. Some more in Malaysia, some spots of more accumulation, Western Guinea there, and this is mainly it. So stay safe from all of these systems and heavy rains. Thanks for watching.